Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's your boy Vision, and in today's video we're going to discuss a real casual gamer's point of view for Battlefield 5. So we all know since Battlefield 5 came out, it has been slandered left and right and criticized for what it is. From the campaign adding women soldiers to the multiplayer and even Battle Royale when it was added down the life cycle of the game. Now the campaign I can't really speak for. I haven't played a campaign in Battlefield since Battlefield 3. I also played a bit of Battlefield 4 campaign, but by this time multiplayer had already taken over the gaming world, so the campaign mode took a backseat for me. Not that they were bad, it's just to stay ahead and not get devoured in multiplayer, you have to stay consistently playing, or by the time you do, everyone has unlocked the good weapons, and you are being dropped in every match. So with all that being said, let's get to Battlefield's multiplayer and discuss the real casual gamer's point of view. I have to begin by saying, these are my opinions, so don't take everything said personally. Also, me being an adult gamer, my point of view varies from the younger generations of gamers. To me, Battlefield 5 is a great game. The graphics make the game look amazing, and the core of the game hasn't really changed much. Most of our game modes stay the same, they change maps and weapons, and the all-around era of the game is based on. But besides that, the game is usually the same thing year after year. With that being said, I will admit I'm not a World War era type of player, which means I'm not into the whole past World War games. Battlefield 5 wasn't or isn't my favorite Battlefield game. That also goes for Call of Duty and their Modern Warfare World War II game. I like the games that are based on present time with kick-ass guns and outfits that match. This is why Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were my favorite games to date, and I still go on there to revisit them. But as a casual gamer, I look past the era they choose to make the game, and I can give you my most honest opinion. Aside from the weapons not being what I like or am into, I have to admit they feel great. Even with the recoil is a bit much and the weapons feel to be a bit inaccurate overall, the feel and look and sound are top notch. This also goes for the characters in game. The outfits to me aren't that appealing, but again, that is me being biased of the era the game was based on. As a casual gamer, which I can admit I'm a bit more than a casual gamer but classify myself as one, I have to put the blame more on the recent communities of the game than I do the games themselves for the rap that they are received. What I mean by that is that the games being made are great for their time, but the communities of players make them horrible and at times unplayable. Being an adult player, I can remember what the games used to be on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and so on and so forth, so I can appreciate what today's games are, but it seems like these new generation of gamers don't and will never. They are so demanding and take everything so serious that they have earned themselves a name I hear often called sweats. We focus so much on calling out games for inaccuracies that we forget that it's just a game. And these are great games at that. It doesn't help we now have pro gamers and so forth that something that is made to be fun with friends and strangers online has become, in my opinion, nothing fun anymore. It is taken so serious that everyone wants to be the best, and that is okay to an extent. I, like so many, want to have epic games and be the best that I can be, especially in first-person shooter games. I mean, the second the headset goes on and the game boots, you get in this mode that you can only experience in these new games in this day and age. But I remember Battlefield 3 and the team effort people would play with, the fun, the laughter, the countless hours you would work to unlock weapons and content. That brings me to the only part in this video where I will point the finger at the gaming industry and their microtransactions which have ultimately destroyed the fun in games. Buying unlocks had to be the worst idea anyone could have come up with. But then again, the new generation of gamers doesn't understand the fun and working hard to unlock and achieve what a dollar can do for you. Especially in this sensitive time and age we live in where nobody wants to work hard to achieve anything, so of course the game industry is going to take full advantage and step into and allow those individuals to purchase rather than to earn. But I'm sure everyone has heard plenty of the disaster microtransactions are, so I will leave it at that and move on to the bottom line. From campers to cheaters to hackers and buyers of unlocks, it's our community that has turned a fun activity into a sweaty way too serious of a thing. It's all of us that forget what gaming was, that have made these great games something to be criticized at every moment. It doesn't matter if it's Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 10, when it arrives in the future, our community will never be satisfied. It's us that forgets to have fun and play together for the wins and laughs and the memories, especially the content creators that just reject every game the moment they come out, expecting perfection when it's just a game. Nothing in this world is perfect, but that doesn't mean it can't be enjoyed. Let's take Modern Warfare 2 for example, a game full of flaws and yet one of the greatest games of all time that millions of people enjoyed and still talk about to this day. And Battlefield 3 too, flawless but the memories are perfect as can be. That is why I wanted to make this video, to speak for the casual gamer that turns the game on here and there, the gamer that still has fun and doesn't look so into the games. Not like the ones that play it first time, then does reviews and makes the game look horrible for countless of people that watch them. When if you played the game for its intended purposes, you would look past the little things and focus on the actual art in front of you, and be grateful for how far we have come. But then again, like I mentioned before, I'm an adult gamer, so I could be alone on this. I don't mean to bring any person down trying to have fun, no matter what the view of fun is. But I think we can all admit that games in 2019 aren't as fun as they were in the early 2000s. If we focus on Battlefield 5 as is and pay attention to its every game mode, its sounds, its graphics, and its various game modes, we can't deny that it has come a long way. Even their Battle Royale, in my opinion, is better than most. Fortnite, for example, is for kids. It has a feel for kids, graphics for kids, and so forth. Black Ops Battle Royale is fun and all, but also very fast paced and not at all that great, at least to me. But when I play Battle Royale on Battlefield 5, it's so much better in my opinion. Feels great, sounds great, and makes me feel like I'm alone and against everyone. And even that mode was rejected by so many for the things as little as loot when an opponent died. And that is what I mean. Nothing is ever good enough. And to me, that's a sad moment. Could it be better? Of course, no doubt. But I don't think we have seen a game yet that doesn't have its flaws. And with that being said, I just think we should focus more on what the game is intended for than criticizing it and giving it a bad rep like we do. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the topic and the gameplay. I got wrecked, but I had a good time. You all have a great day. It's been your boy Vision, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And for the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy the gaplay, let you guys enjoy the sound, and what the game actually feels like. And maybe after watching this little commentary that I did earlier, you guys can, look at the game in a different form. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you guys did like the video, just drop a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and if you didn't, drop a thumbs down, however you want to do it. But again, man, just enjoy the gameplay, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Rauchgranate unterwegs!
We have lost objective Emil! We now have objective Emil! Attention! Objective Emil is lost! Attention! We have now taken objective data!
Wir haben es erobert! Werfe Rauchgranate! Ich werfe eine Rauchgranate!
Delta is ours.
Da drüben, bleibt wachsam! Deckung! Ich werfe eine Rauchgranate! Hier! Die Rauchgranate ist für euch! Ich versuche eine Rauchgranate!
Attention, we are losing objective Delta.
Ich helfe dir!
They almost have us. Fight harder. In Ordnung. Könnt ihr für abwehrliche Beschuss sorgen?
Augen auf! Da drüben ist Gefahr!
Euer Luftschlag kommt.